Hello, hello, and welcome back to Hero Infinite. Woo! And today I'm joined by my wonderful friends Mizu and Connie.
Sup?
Hello, what's up?
What? Okay. Hang on. With my wonderful friends.
got it. You got
Mizu
it.
and Connie!
Yay!
We got
Hello.
VTubers!
Hey,
Tremble in fear at our power.
Tremble, fear us.
I
uh,
love us.
we got the wonderful Mizu and Connie in Hero Infinite Cyberheart. The fifth. Hang on. There was
I played the
Bobby. There was the Phantom Detective,
Mm-hmm.
and then there was
Ruby?
Ruby. Yeah. So fourth.
Yeah, I'm with the fourth. May the fourth be with you.
Yee. And so hang on. Oh, why does it keep making you disappear?
That sounds like a skill issue.
I think it might be OBS. Oh no! If I don't have your window actively open, it seems like Discord to save on processing power just hides the video call, which makes you disappear.
You can make it that it loops.
Okay. Oh, hang on. I think I figured out. Okay, I think now you're staying around with me clicking to other things. Okay, there we go.
There we go.
If they randomly disappear, it's because I messed up and clicked a thing wrong. Don't worry about it.
I'm using invisibility. Don't worry, guys.
Yee. So we got lots of hero points right off rip because both of them have been making loads of character art and stuff for this. I don't know how much of it is going to show up in this first session, but yee.
My God, that's a lot.
Yeah, because everybody gets 10 by default, and I believe one of you got 27 extra and the other got 30-something extra.
Yeah,
Oh,
that sounds about right.
oh no, they disappeared again. There you go.
Oh no.
So, if I click to any program other than OBS or Discord, it seems like it makes you guys disappear. Hang on, I think I have a way. If I
He have a way.
do this, and
He knows
just
the way. He knows the way. It's okay. I'm using my powers. It's what's
Oh.
happening. There's
Oh, no.
no
Hang on.
scuff.
Oh goodness, I've broken it. Hang on.
You broke it.
Oh no. Hang on.
Oh no.
Oh my.
Okay. I just have to be very careful with how I click to things. So whenever I'm drawing on the map, I think it'll make the two of you disappear. Unfortunately, we'll figure this
It's
out
all
better
funny.
next time.
Yeah.
To be fair, this is kind of useful because you'll be drawing on the map, so you want the attention on the drawing.
True.
You know.
Yeah.
This is going fantastic.
Yeah, it's gonna be perfect. And we haven't even started with the intro.
Yes.
We bring scuffs.
Yee.
Oh,
All right. So
yeah.
words. I'm always really bad at intros, but let's just get right into it. So, as we open up, we are opening on the we are opening up on the incognito excuse me, stumbling on my words.
You're good.
Alright.
Take your time.
So we open up in the city of New Liberty at the Incogni Corporation regional headquarters. Where it's, you know, a little later at night, and there's like press outside, and we open up to stood outside the building is famed reporter J. Jonah Jameson.
Oh God.
We're stood outside the Incogni building right now, where a fundraiser event is currently underway in order to provide relief efforts to those being harmed by the wars overseas. We have as many of you may be aware, Incogni is the current leaders in military technology, helping to aid in these dangerous times across the globe. In particular, being the creators of the new energy weaponry that has seen a heavy use within our armed forces. And while I am normally one for the advancement of technology, I must say, there has been something lost in the elegancy of warfare with the introduction of these laser weapons. And furthermore, and he turns to the side, putting his finger on his ear. This is my show. I'll talk about whatever I damn well please. And meanwhile, in the background, we can see our camera pans past J. Jonah Jameson yelling at his people in his ear. As a limousine pulls up, and out of it steps two individuals. So do you two want to describe your characters?
Of course. Let me maybe we're close enough of what she's wearing. So you see a beautiful the same kind of style that my VTuber is wearing at the current moment. You see a girl with a lot of lowly kind of like rock star chokers, chains, a lot of heart symbols all over herself. Her hair in two beautiful ponytails. She has blue eyes, and she started walking hand to hand with another man.
Are you sure about that? Is this the place?
The other person should be your character, Connie, if you want to describe your character. Because the two of you are getting out of the same vehicle.
So, you see this young man wearing
Hang on, let me see if I can find the image.
a suit. He has a long blue hair tied up in a ponytail. He wears some piercings on his earrings. He has bright green eyes. And his right arm, he has a prosthetic arm made out of very soft silicone in white with a dial on the top of the hand. He looks over to the girl by his side. I'm pretty sure. I mean, have you seen the place around us? Look at all these people.
I mean, I guess. I just not sure. I mean,
No,
it could be worse, I guess.
let's just go in. Get this
After
over.
Just behind the limousine is also the van for your band, Mizu, your character's band. And they're all like they're starting to get out. All of your equipment has already been brought in advance and unloaded, and it's like all set up. But you know, paparazzi snapping pictures, and as this is going on, the camera swings around to another. Our camera pans in on one of the the TV, cameras filming the whole thing. I'm saying the word camera so much that it's becoming weird in my mouth. And we use that as a crossfade to this event also being covered by famed talk show host Space Ghost.
Hey.
Ooh.
Sorry, what's the name of your band again, Mizu?
Rock Hard.
And here we have it appears next showing up at the event is famed pop star what is it, Mizu?
Mizu Tempest.
Yeah, Mizu Tempest of the punk rock band Rockheart. Quite interesting that she's getting instead of getting out with the rest of her van, is getting out of the limousine of famed industrialite, Connie, what was the last name?
Lancaster.
Sorry, I'm terrible at remembering names.
Oh,
Connie
no.
Lancaster.
Yep.
Yeah,
The grandson of Ivan Lancaster.
Well, that part's not going to get mentioned. The famed, it seems it's interesting that she's instead getting out of the limousine of famed industrialite Connie Lancaster. Methinks there may be some rumors spurring within the Hollywood scene soon after this. Perhaps if I'm lucky, I can even snag down an interview with these folks. let's see if we can't get a moment to talk with them now. And as the two of you are walking up like the carpet to the event, a little like TV screen on a wheel, on a single like pogo stick wheel, rolls up, and on the screen is Space Ghost's face as it rolls up, and a little like microphone extends out the front. You know, there's loads of people all like stood at the side of the carpet, like trying to get pictures and hoping to get comments, but he is like on the carpet, and it's very clear that this is like that he was invited to specifically to be able to interview people that he chooses, and he rolls up. Hello there, Miss Miss. What was the last name? Tempest and Lancaster. Okay. Hello there, Miss Tempest. Your band is here.
Evening.
Your band, the Heart. You just told me the band name.
Heartbreakers.
Yeah, your band.
I'm gonna annotate them for you on this one.
I'm so sorry.
No worries.
You're good.
Your band, the Heartbreakers, is here to play for this evening's event. Is that right?
Of course it is. We're here to perform and bring cheer, peace, and anarchy.
A fundraiser held by a major tech conglomerate certainly seems outside the wheelhouse of your usual crowd. Could it have something to do with the gentleman holding your hand that you chose to come to this event?
No, not at all. And she just softly blushes and looks to the side. I'm just a performer that happens to get a nice gig. So here I am.
Well, glad to see that that some members of the punk crowd are finally willing to stand up for the fine men and women who fight for this country, and the fantastic efforts of companies like Incogni to create more super soldiers. And he gives a big thumbs up. We're on commercial break now? Okay, good. Sorry about that. Part of the gig is that I'm required to say them at least once per segment. Or say the company's name at least once per segment.
You are fine. I completely understand.
We understand.
And she softly like winks and like she just like shy, like makes herself look like vulnerable, like and she's like, but I appreciate that you're interviewers first.
Well, I'd hate to hold you up from your show, though, but perhaps, and a little business card extends out the screen, we can arrange for a more long-form interview on my talk show at some point.
Of course, I'll be honored. And she grabbed the card and she put it in her cleavage.
Thank you so much.
Of course, it'll be done over a long distance. I would hardly expect you to be able to make it to my TV station on the moon.
Ooh,
And
the moon.
Connie looks at him. I might be able to arrange it.
That'd certainly be impressive. Although I suppose with the wealth of the Lancaster family, it would be expected. And, hey kid, sorry to hear about what happened with your grandfather. It's always a shame when another individual turns to the side of villainy.
I particularly don't believe it.
She kind of like looks back and forth because she's like like clueless at this point. You know that that clueless girl that never knows what's happening. She's like masking bubble gum, looking around, and then she looks back at them and it's like,
Just a 100-yard stare. Just, huh?
yeah,
And
Look.
Connie looks at him. Look, my grandfather did a great service to this country. I don't believe, not even for a second, he was a villain.
Oh, he certainly did a great service. In fact, if it weren't for him, he certainly did do a great service. In fact, if it weren't for him, I wouldn't be on the moon right now. I'd still be back on Earth. But sadly, facts are the facts, and we can't. As much as I'd love to have your grandfather working on our side again, well, once you turn to villainy, there's hardly turning back. Anyway, I've held you up long enough. And he sort of wheels aside so you can. so you can move along. After all, the ad break's going to be ending, and they'll want me to interview the next person, or they'll want me to give a brief interview to the next person coming through.
Thank you.
So,
Oh, stop being so grumpy. You're gonna get wrinkles.
fine.
Mhm.
Come on, let's grab a table for ourselves.
And so, the two of you enter the building, and the event is being held primarily across two main sections of the Incogni building. So, Incogni, as I previously stated, is they're an independent contracting company who works with the United Colonies, government in the creation of advanced weaponry, and they aid very heavily in the super soldier programs that are going on in the city right now. Words. And it has as J. Jonah Jameson has mentioned a moment ago, they are the people who made the laser guns that have revolutionized warfare and have massively reduced the amount of death that occurs in war. Basically, think Star Trek phasers is how all guns in this world work now. And almost immediately after they invented these, they heavily lobbied to have gun control laws made more strict and increased more heavily, which has resulted in classic ballistic firearms being almost entirely phased out outside of old collector's items. So, you'll be hard pressed to find automatic firing firearms in the world nowadays because they've all been deconstructed, destroyed, confiscated, and now Incogni has suddenly become one of the top companies in the world because they make the primary firearms of the government now. So, all military efforts are fought using these new laser guns, which have both stun and kill modes.
I see.
So as you enter the building, the initial entryway is part of the event, where it's this big room where 3 of the 4 walls are just big glass open walls viewing out into the nighttime city. And they've got excuse me. They've got a lot of food tables and other things like that set up. And this whole thing is just a big charity drive collecting money to help people who've been displaced by recent wars overseas. Very much something that has, in no small part, probably has a lot to do with the fact that their company is providing the weaponry that is perpetuating these wars overseas. And then there's a number of wide open doorways leading to a next room over, which seems to be what is normally a sort of cafeteria area when this place is doing its normal business hours. That has now been turned into just an extension of the event. So basically the whole ground floor of this building has been turned into a big event space. And the building itself is a skyscraper that's probably 12, 13 stories tall, with all of the higher up buildings presumably to most of the public, being some kind of office space.
Looks like something that I would like to investigate later.
Me too.
As you arrive, did we talk about... I can't remember. There's loads of lore all the players are sending me. Did you have an established agent character for your band, Mizu?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I thought so.
His name is Colossus. He's a big, fat, tall man who is the agent of the band. In short, he's the one who put all the orphans together to a band.
Yeah, he adopted a bunch of orphans who could all play music and put them in a band. That's right. Nothing weird, sketchy Hollywood shit about this individual.
Right.
Or, oh man, it wouldn't be Hollywood. I gotta come up with what this world's equivalent to Hollywood
Broadway.
is. It wouldn't be... Well, Broadway's a real-life location, too. The whole setting is using fictionalized city names and stuff, so that's something I'll have to come up with eventually. Oh, it's Hollywoo! It's Hollywoo!
Hollywoo! Hollywoo!
Hollywoo from BoJack Horseman. There, boom!
Yes, perfect. Perfect. I approve of this.
One of my favorite running jokes in television history right there. Hollywood. So but he approaches and he's like, Mizu, we need to start getting ready for your set.
Of course, as soon I find the changing room so that way I can prepare myself.
He
You
Aw,
want it-
but we're just getting comfortable here.
Sorry, darling, sugar cube pie. But artists need to do what artists do. Don't worry about it. I'll be back soon. Mwah. And she just blows her kiss and she starts walking next to Colossus to find a place to prepare for herself.
Yeah, and you get brought to like the preset dressing room. And Connie, yeah, what do
in
you
this
do?
meantime,
Yeah,
he's gonna start to case the joint. He's gonna see if there's any security cameras, how many guards, whatever places people seems to be getting into and out of, like where's just party staff and where is actual security staff going.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, yeah, it's like
He's just casing the joint.
Right has as soon as his girlfriend steps away, Connie Lancaster's expression. Sorry, not girlfriend, friend, just friend. Connie Lancaster's
Wink,
expression.
wink.
His expression completely changes from like the soft, pretty boy look to this serious expression, and you begin, going around and you adjust your robotic hand a little bit on your grip, loosening it so that it can, in a pinch, come off with a little bit more ease.
He has, because he's wearing a coat suit,
Mm-hmm.
Under on his belt, he has a little rack where he keeps some arms. So the two battle arms he has are hidden under his coat.
Yeah, so they're like behind your back, under your coat, so no one can see it.
Yeah.
But I love the multiple people making the joke of, what is this, a crossover episode? After I said Hollywood. But oh god, I still haven't watched the finale of that show because I don't know if I'm emotionally ready to handle however they choose to end that show.
Oh my god, yes.
As far as I'm concerned, BoJack is a university professor and everyone lived happily ever after. I don't want to know what happened.
The end.
But
The end.
So you guys so I'm gonna want a perception check from you, Connie. So
All right, 5d10s, right?
yeah, to recap how skill checks work, because you're new to the system, 5d10s plus an extra die for any relevant skill you have. If the die face comes up with a 2, 3, 4, or 5, just get rid of it.
Okay. Let me see here.
6 through 10 are counted as successes. For every 10 you get, roll an additional die and treat them the same as all others. And if you roll a 1, that destroys another succeeding die, but you can spend hero points to prevent that. And if you want to spend hero points to add dice to your roll, try to declare it before you roll, but then you can buy more after you roll at double the cost.
Okay. So would Super Genius get into this role, or
I will say for this specific perception check, yes. Not every perception check will receive it. Like, if you have an enemy who's stealthed and you're trying to find them, it won't aid in that. But because it's just you sort of casing a joint that has technology and stuff in it, I'm going to allow it to benefit. Also, rule of cool.
All right. Let's go.
So while you're doing that roll, Mizu, what do you do as soon as you get in into your changing room?
So, first of all, I'm gonna connect myself and make sure that everything is set up. I'm gonna check my necklace, which is where my superhero outfit will make it transform into her superhero outfit. Making sure that it's actually working and it doesn't get stuck in the middle of a fight. And then she started looking at how many she is counting. How many people did she saw in the entrance, like the security guards? How many flow of people was going to a specific corridors. So that way, as soon she goes to her break and she stopped performing, she can sneak out and change into her anti-hero form and
Mhm.
get some information of the place.
Yeah. So you start like, you're and I imagine once you go up on stage, you'll be more or less. Sorry, I just realized my music froze and stopped playing.
No worries.
You'll be
You're
more or
good.
less doing the same thing of continuing to case the joint. So,
Mhm.
you'll go up and start giving your nice punk rock music performance, and you can also do a perception check same way.
All right, so how many dice? 1, 2, 3, 4,
5
Five
by
to 10.
default, bonus ones if you have any relevant skills that would boost it.
All right. Oh, that's so satisfying. Let me see. So
Connie, what was the
anything
result?
anything above 6 is a success, right?
Yes, 6 and up are
Posted
successes.
I posted my result on Discord for you. It was a 2 9, 2 2s, 1 9, 1 5, and 1 7. And due to Super Genius, I do have a burst on that 9, so I'm gonna roll now. The burst. Let me roll that. That's a 3.
So you got 3 total.
Yeah, I got 2 successes out of this.
I got
All
3 successes.
All right. So, yeah, you both are independently casing out the joints in your own way, and you get you get a fairly good idea of the layout of things and where the guards are, and you can tell both of you are able to tell that a lot of the guards around the main ball area and around the edges of the gate, they're more security theater more than anything. They're there to just make sure nobody's doing anything stupid at a charity event. But
Cool.
and this whole entire level has lower security very clearly, and you can see that there are in fact cameras scattered around to record it. This place is covered in cameras. But as you look around, you both narrow in at the one place that definitely won't have cameras, the bathroom. And I will say both of you independently scouted out you both got information on this building in advance through your own means previously.
Right.
And you know that the surface of this building is just the top floors is just the surface of it. That there's actually a underground complex that runs about 4 to 5 stories deep underground, and that's where the real meat and potatoes is. That's where what you're looking for is going to be there. And you've also both independently seen in the past, in your research, that from the bathroom there's an air duct system that should be just barely big enough for you guys to be able to for Mizu to barely be able to crawl through, and for Connie, you should be able to extend your cable down and get to connect into the security system from in the bathroom through the air vent system, and hopefully hack the security system that way. And so with that, Heartbreakers giving their, your band is giving their whole,
the whole meat and potatoes. They're all hurrying to it.
Oh yeah, you guys get to give the whole music performance. If this was a TV show or comic book, we'd have the cool punk music interspliced with what Connie's character is doing right now. So you know that the bathroom is the safest place to begin your operation at, and you can tell that none of the security up here is actually serious security you need to worry about. And so with that, what are you gonna do, Connie?
Well, I'm going to sneak my way into the bathroom. Arriving there, I'm gonna look out for any vent entrances to the ventilation system of the building.
And you're able to see the vent you're looking for, that you know is there.
Alright. With that, I'm gonna change into my hero suit, my Cypher suit.
Which, let me see if I can get an image of that up for people real fast.
Yeah, it is on art. The
Yeah,
image.
it's on there.
The
Mhm.
image that a number of individuals involved in this campaign all thirsted over.
Listen, stop exposing me.
Hey, I wasn't calling out anyone in
thirst
particular.
trap.
Multiple
The
people
thirst
thirsted.
trap.
Listen, it's hot.
This is drawn by our friend Veneer. Let's
Yep.
see.
Thanks, Veneer, for the artwork.
And
You're
by the way,
amazing.
our art of our duo is made by Doodle. So thank you.
Oh, Doodle drew that.
Love you. Yes.
Okay, I gave you the hero points because I didn't realize it was Doodle. So I'll let you keep the hero points because I gave them to you already. But Doodle's next session, they're gonna get extra
Yeah,
hero points for that.
Give it to her. I did the edits. The edits I did it, but she did the art.
Oh yeah, quick note, both Doodle and Mizu are also streamers, so go check out their links on Twitch down below at the lower half of my channel, and on YouTube they're linked at the area at the bottom of the front page where other YouTubers' channels are linked.
Yep.
Yep.
But yeah, there's the awesome ass
There's
artwork.
the man, the myth, the legend.
Captain Largecock.
Yeah. My poor heart.
Let me sip my drink real fast.
No worries.
Sip, sip, sip. Hydration,
So-
please.
Is it an outfit you have to like put on, or is it like Iron Man style, where like you just like hit a button and is it just another robot arm that you put on your chest and it folds out into the suit?
Well, I mean, let's not be marveling.
That's a good question because mine is more Batman. Because mine, I just press my collar and it changes into the suit, rather than. So that's why she was checking the collar first.
You know how Superman always wear his super suit under his
Oh my
normal civilian
God.
suit.
So underneath your suit, you've been wearing this whole thing,
Yeah,
and
the,
it, like,
the
you
only
just, like-
thing he has to actually like activate that is actually like nano is the gauntlets of the armor he still has and the legs,
yeah,
with the claws and everything.
yeah.
But the torso and the pants
And-
are still there. They're
Like
always there.
The boots, gloves, and mask are all like collapsible things that you like take out, and they just look like a thin sheet of metal that you then just like shink, and like shake out and
Yeah,
put on.
because the whole armor is nanolaminate metal that he did.
Ooh.
Steel inlaid with graphene to give it like superior resistance,
Yee.
and it also gives it flexibility like that.
Yee. Cool ass sci-fi metal.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a touch of realism.
Yee. I mean, we don't gotta worry about the touch of realism. We have a robot boy that shoots laser guns and has a sword in his spine. We have a
True.
ghost. We have a literal ghost in this campaign. Realism isn't a concern.
So after he suits up, he touches one of his ears.
hmm
He goes, "System, come up with the schematics of the building. I'm going in."
And we would get like a cool shot of like 3D hologram of the building render as you've like
Yep,
looked
on
up.
his visor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically getting a mini map in the corner of your vision.
Yep.
Yeah, and
And then
yeah,
he's gonna go through the rack on his belt. He's gonna stock Sweet Surrender, and then he's gonna change into Overture.
Which, for context of the viewers, he's taking off that sleek white silicone hand and swapping over to, is it the one in the artwork? Or is it a different
yes.
looking one?
It is the one in the... No, that one in the artwork would be Barbatos. The one he's using, it does have an image on the art section.
Yeah, although,
No, on the power section.
how did you get those images, by the way?
Those
Were
are
those-
actually images from Devil May Cry.
Oh, okay. I don't
The
have a problem with
reference.
pulling that.
Yeah.
Let me get that
Reference.
image. Yeah, because
You can go...
there's
you're
a
gonna have
few
problem.
limited rules I have on what kind of images I'm going to display in the campaign that I already talked to the
No
players
worries.
about that I'm
I
not
mean,
going to
you
go
can-
over again.
We can just use the description.
Yeah, no, I'll pull that image, because if it's just an image of a thing from a video game, I have no problem ripping that up. Because, I mean, 90% of the entire company of Incogni is ripped from a TV show, hinting at one of the characters somebody requested. Overture is the one you pulled out?
Yeah, it's on art, Overture.
Yep,
It's on the art section.
I'm trying to copy the image right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on. Why is it not? Come on. Oh, Discord's not cooperating. If we have a lag spike, I apologize.
See, guys, is Connie.
Oh, yep, there's the lag spike. I knew that was about to happen.
Come on.
Okay. Okay. Oh, okay, hang on. There we go.
I'm hanging.
That's the current robot hand. Yay!
Yeah.
That wasn't painful to get at all.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Wunderbar.
So after he puts Overture on, he is gonna climb onto the ventilation system.
Yeah, and so, like,
And-
you can't fit through that because you're a little broad, but you can extend one of your cables down it.
Mm-hmm.
And there should be, like, from what you understand, this bathroom sits right above a security room below. So you should be able to extend a cable down and connect to the security system that way.
Yeah, he's just lying on the floor with his back on the ventilation system.
Somebody walks in the bathroom, looks at you, and they just back out slowly.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this is my... I don't get paid enough to handle this. And so I'm gonna need a hack check. Difficult. I'm gonna call it. See, I want to keep the difficulty level low because we're early in the campaign, but also reasonably, this place should have a relatively high difficulty. I'm going to justify it and say that they currently have system updates going on, which is part of why this is an ideal day to do what you're doing. And I'm going to call it a level 3 check, which is the upper end of average difficulty.
All right.
Nice.
So let me check here.
And you guys remember all of the uses that hero points have, correct? You've gone over it in the rules.
I am actually, before I roll, I am gonna add. I think that would be. It's a hero point for every dice I add, or
Yeah,
is it like
per
more?
die you add is 1 hero point.
Okay, I would like to spend 3 hero points on that.
All right, that gives you 3 extra
So I'm
dice.
gonna roll 8 dice.
And
a
even
total
if
of
you
8 dice for
fail,
me.
you should be able to get more later on by words.
Okay.
You could buy more dice just at double the cost per die when it's
I
after
see.
the fact.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna roll it right now. Rolling. Whenever the system wants to tell me. Okay. So I got I got 3 4s, 1 3, 2 8s, 1 5, and 1 10. So until now, 3 successes, and I got a
An
bursting
explosion.
dice.
Oh, and always make sure the dice you buy with your hero points you keep separate, because if they roll a 1, it's not a crashing failure, it's just a normal failure.
Okay, I'll just consider the 3 less dice on my roll to be the extra
Yeah.
ones anyway. So roll. I got a 7, so I got 4 successes on total.
Nice. So, you lay down, the cable extends down through the vents and, moves around a little bit and then pokes out into a lower level, and there's a collection of security guards, sat there looking at the security footage, kind of half lazily paying attention because they're not actually all that worried about anything, One of them is reaching over, reaching for a powdered donut, feeling around, and your cable moves down right next to his hand, and just as he's about to grab the cable, touch the cable by mistake, he brings his hand down, feels the donut, and brings it up. And then you you plug in, and as you connect, you feel this surge of like,
Data.
and it almost is overwhelming for a moment as you feel this whole building, like all the electronics in the building feel like an extension of your nervous system for a moment. And I should explain for people as well, you don't find a port to plug into. Your thing goes down, gets close, and then like the end of the wire opens up to like these green and blue cables, and as they get close to the machine, a port just opens up in the machine as the wires push in, as if they're creating a port around themselves as they make contact.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, just seeming to reconstruct the machine to create a plug for it. Yeah, you sort of like shake for a moment, tense up, there's like the data feed running through your vision.
A little bit of blood coming out of his nose.
Yeah, it starts to give an alert of too much, and then you like deep breath, suck in, and it all like all of the green on your suit starts to turn red for a moment before it turns green again. And you can now see the entire security system of the building, and you are able to like pinpoint the cameras that you will need to set to show looping visuals temporarily to hide your presence, etc., etc. And as you look through, you start to reach through, and initially your initial goal would have been normally to fully send your consciousness through and just find the data you're looking for, but just as you suspected, these people are smart enough to run on isolated systems. The security of the building is all one separate system from everything else going on. So you look at the layout of the building and you can see that this lower section, so the skyscraper above is just your standard like business skyscraper as you look at the security footage. And like this feels like you're looking through 1,000 eyes at once. Like you can just visualize all these, and it's like but you're almost having to sift through it in your brain because it's so much to take in. The lower section of the building, it's about 5 stories deep, but the whole thing is shaped like a big circular room or like building, like a big sphere. Where the center of the sphere is just this open space, and all around the edges of it are rooms in different, Sorry, I was almost sneezed. Different sections, and this is very clearly a place where they're, like, testing, military-grade technology in secret. And you can see, like, new experimental firearms being tested at different degrees, and, these, like, mech suits that they're working on, or not quite mech suits, but like armored suits for super soldiers to potentially wear, and these robotic endoskeletons that could be implanted into people and stuff like that.
I see.
And there's like different rooms that look like they're working on different things. Like one room has like people floating in tanks of liquid. One room is like clearly some sort of garden where they're growing plants unlike anything you've seen. But what you're able to narrow in on is a room that is like clearly a server bank, and if you can connect to that, you will likely find the information you're here looking for.
Nice.
Before I disconnect, I'm gonna look. System, create a copy of everything for me. Now, let's get to work. And he's gonna shut down not shut down, but play a loop on the relevant security cameras.
Yeah,
on the relevant security cameras. And what he's gonna do is that right after that, he's gonna disconnect, retrieve his cable back, and he's gonna go back into a civilian form to go back to the main hall. And he's gonna make his way through the entrance of this.
And
this more
the elevator of the
level.
building also secretly connects to this lower facility building, is what you know.
Yeah.
So you change to your normal clothes, go over, get in the elevator, and normally you might have to find a keypad or something, but you're able to just extend out your cable from under your suit jacket, plug in, and hack the elevator to start going down.
Yeah.
Which I presume
And
you change back into your hero outfit in the elevator.
Inside the elevator, yeah.
Although, I
He's
feel
just
like
gonna go.
Flow-wise, I don't think you would have. I'm just thinking about like realistic, like TV show progression. I don't think you would have put on the full hero costume in the bathroom. I think you would have
Yeah.
waited till here to do it. Is what would have made more
Yeah.
sense.
Mhm.
And what he's gonna do is that he's gonna go, the ventilation shaft of the elevator.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
He's gonna be on top of the elevator, not inside the elevator.
Oh my god, you're doing what I was thinking to do.
Well, you already know you can crawl in through the vents, Mizu. You can
Yeah,
fit through the
yeah.
vents that he couldn't.
Yeah.
He's gonna wait on top of the elevator to
Yeah.
reach the desired floor.
The elevator goes down a little bit, and you like flatten yourself flush on it as it goes down, and
Mhm.
you ding it down to the desired floor. And just as you are hitting where you go, Mizu, you're finishing your musical number that you were doing, and you get to have a brief break, a little bit of a respite. And as you're like stepping off stage, your manager is just like, all right, 15 minutes and then we're on for another set. So get rested up and be ready for another song.
15 minutes is not gonna cut it with my voice. Give some mercy to this girl. I've been singing all day.
Give me a charm check level 2.
Alright. I will want to buy 2 dice.
All right.
And... Ooh. Okay, so 3 of them are 10s.
Oh.
And then I have 2 6, 1 5, a 4, and a 1.
So you got 3 10s.
Yes.
So roll 3 more
Goddamn.
dice. So far you're at 4 successes and 1 1, which brings it down to 3.
3 6.
3 6s. God damn,
Yeah.
all 3 burst into successes. That is good. You got 6 successes on a level 2 check. Which
She's a lucky girl.
that means you have gotten a critical success. Or an exploding success. So he looks at you for a moment. He's like, take the time you need and let me know when you're ready to go again. But try and not make it too long.
No more than an hour, I promise. Mwah. And she kiss his cheek,
Mhm.
and she starts slow walking to the hallway, and she's gonna go to the bathroom. Once in the bathroom, you see that she pulls like a Listerine. She's washing her mouth.
That gets a hero point.
and then and then she's like, "Hey, fucking asshole, I hate him. One of these days, I swear to God, I'm gonna sing so loud that I'm gonna burst his ears." And she touched her necklace, and like latex started going down her entire body, and until a mask gets in top of her face and a small microphone extend to her lips.
Did we
And-
there's somebody made artwork of that for you, correct?
The outfit that she's wearing right now in her hero form is the one that she's using the one that she's dancing with Connie.
Oh, it is just this outfit. Okay, hang on.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
it's
one.
just a
And,
yeah.
actually,
right
hang on.
there.
I'm gonna go ahead and post this other piece of artwork that Doodle drew when they were sat in on your character creation.
Yeah.
That cute little drawing of Bobby meeting your character.
Yeah, because oh my God, that was so adorable. When I saw it, I'm like, my heart, you have
Yeah.
my heart,
Doodle makes the cutest art.
my baby. This is my son.
But yeah, did my music stop looping? There we go. The music just froze up for a second.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Words.
Words. He made that of me. He's so cute. Like, look at Bobby. Like, adorable.
Doodle
Little
makes some
Bobby.
of the cutest goddamn characters in the world. Like, even in a post-apocalyptic campaign I was running, they were just playing this chipper little happy kid who is a pyromaniac.
Hell yeah. So,
Yeah.
she will change and her voice will drop because her voice is different whenever she's in her civilian than her normal form. Not only that, her hair changed from being a redhead to shocking pink. Her eyes changed from having normal blue eyes to heart-shaped eyes. You know, like the
Like,
snake
hot
from
pink heart-shaped eyes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and that's a fun
And-
question in chat. Is Heartbreaker a real person? Ooh. We'll watch and find out.
Ooh, maybe, perhaps. And she gets into the ventilation, and because she's really good with her memory. She starts stopping, listening to the voices, and then they start moving forward. When she see in the ventilation that there's people, soldiers, she's gonna listen to their voice, and she's gonna mimic their voice and insult the others so they can start fighting and
Oh.
get distracted.
So, yeah, that's right, 'cause you can throw your voice to make it sound like other people. So
Correct.
I want a stealth check from both of you, and because of your creative
Okay.
thinking with throwing your voice, I'm gonna give you an advantage die, Mizu. So advantage dice act the same as normal dice, but they can't crit fail the same way as the dice you buy with your hero points work.
Yeah.
So a 1 is just a normal failure.
All right, I'm gonna roll my stealth right now.
Okay, 7, 5. That's
I got
the
3 successes.
and a 10. That one rolls again, and then there's a 6 after the explosive.
So
I got a total of 3 successes on mine.
All right. Oh, I should have said level 2 challenge. The security in the building overall is like super lax at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're not it's an off day. Most of the people working are on break during this event, and like most of the security is expecting people to be doing things on the higher levels than something happening down here.
Mm-hmm.
So you both pass, and simultaneously, so Connie, your character slips into the server bank room, which, like, one wall of the server bank room is like a glass wall with glass doors, and all the rest is just like servers lining the walls. And there's like
Are
like-
there any guards inside the server room?
any what?
Any guards inside the server room?
Nope. But yeah,
Nope,
and there's like
okay.
rows of servers set up like almost like shopping aisles. And so
Mhm.
you slip in and start to approach it, and at the same time, just a little bit away, Mizu drops in through the vents, neither of you catching sight of the other due to your past stealth checks.
Mm-hmm. And I will sneak into the server room,
Mm-hmm.
and I will pull a USB and connect it to the frame.
Yeah, you look
And
for
I'm
a
gonna
space
connect-
to speed
Connect
connect.
myself into the frame. I'm
Um,
gonna connect my.
so, I want you both to pick a number between 1 and 10 for me real fast.
Hold on.
Pick a number.
Yep.
I will say 8.
Wow, Connie guessed the exact number. It was whoever was closer who was gonna pass us. So, Mizu, you creep over to the spot where there's a terminal and you plug your USB in and you start typing at the computer. And Connie,
Mhm.
you slowly turn your head because you're already wired into the server bank, and you just see this pink-haired girl has walked over and is typing at the computer bank, but has not noticed you yet. Or I should say, Cypher,
gonna-
you noticed.
He's gonna slowly try to approach without being noticed. He's gonna open up his hand that has Overture And he's gonna try to tase her too.
So-
You see that as soon you start approaching, she's gonna turn her head like an owl because super hearing, and she's gonna
Oh.
just turn her head and she's gonna dodge.
Yeah, and for this, I'm gonna say no skill checks because this is more roleplay PvP than actual PvP. So
Yeah.
you two just
And
describe the scene how you want to have it play out.
So, ladies first, I guess, right?
Sure.
All right. So, Heartbreaker will look at him, and she will start kicking you like capoeira dancing. Like it looks almost like a coordination for a rock, like a pop star dance.
Yeah.
Group. And she started throwing kicks at you back and forward. She said, "Who the fuck are you?"
In response, he drops to the ground like an animal, and he starts dodging every kick until he stops, looks at her. Who am I? Who are you?
I am
What are you?
Heartbreaker. Who the fuck are you? I'm not gonna let you, Cypher. I'm not gonna let you stop me, you villain.
Villain? You're the one who's a villain. But you work with them.
Work with who, you asshole? You're the one connecting to. Wait a minute. And she's gonna stare at you up and down. That suit. Mm.
Mm.
Hear me out. If you don't try to kill me for the next 5 minutes, we can talk.
I wasn't gonna kill you to begin with.
I can't say the same. No. Clearly, there's something in here that you want, and there's something clearly that I want here. You help me get what I need, and I'll help you out in return. What do you say, buddy?
Very well. Keep an eye out. I'm going in.
I'm gonna get close to
Uh.
your suit,
Mm.
and I'm gonna put a cable inside of your suit.
A cable?
Hmm.
I'm gonna activate lifelink.
Oh, okay. And has your you're like right up close to him, like hand on his chest, other hand down at the hip, and then you guys just hear, "Oh, what the fuck?" And you both look over it to see this middle-aged woman with like a little bit of like a brown ponytail and in a lab coat and like wearing slippers and just big bags under her eyes, holding a coffee cup. In a coffee cup in one hand, and what is very clearly a nip bottle that she had been attempting to hide up her sleeve in the other. And she just looks over with just like this, like, absolutely done with everything look. She's like,
I would like to sing to put her to bed.
is
I'm
that,
gonna knock her down. I'm gonna knock her down.
is that an ability you have?
Like, I guess it would be performance.
Hang on. 'Cause you have... I don't know if you have the ability to put people to
Because it's,
sleep with your singing.
Well, it wouldn't be that they go to sleep, but more they get them drowsy enough for whatever Cypher wants to do to them.
I'm debating if I'm gonna allow that, because you don't, outside of your mesmerizing ability,
Right, would be which
You
is what I'm
don't
trying
real-
to use.
you can use that, but that won't necessarily be something that can, like, put a person to sleep.
Okay.
But you can use it to, like,
So-
put her in a stupor and stop her from doing something.
Okay, then I'm gonna mesmerize her then.
So you can, if you sing it softly, only she will hear it, and you don't need to worry
Correct.
about alerting people. But as you
Yeah.
start to move, you'll have to sing louder and louder as you get away from her, unless you keep her close the whole way out.
I mean,
So I'm gonna need the check to do the stupor, and I'm gonna call it a level 5 check performed at 2 degrees of advantage. So
4.
add 2 advantage dice, and you need to get
Okay.
5 successes. Because this is a person that would normally be very, very hard to mesmerize, but because she's been drinking Irish coffee, she's gonna be easier to mesmerize.
Question. The hero dice that I bought earlier, can I reuse them or do I need to rebuy them?
You have to
You need to
rebuy them
buy-
every single roll. Although I wanted to say real quick, both you get 2 hero points because of how funny that roleplay interaction was.
All right.
I love me some good roleplay.
It's all about the role play.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so 9, 6, and 3s. So I have 3 3s, 3 9s, and 1 6.
So how many successes did you get?
4?
And you rolled with the advantage
think-
dice you got, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
because
so,
it's like 3 9s, 1 6, and then the other 3 dice are 3s. So
so yeah, that's 4 successes, meaning you are 1 success shy. Do you want to spend 2 hero points
Yes.
to get another die?
Yes, I will do that.
All
Please
right.
and thank you.
Go ahead and roll that additional die.
All right, that's a 10. Let me re-roll that. And then it's a 6.
All right. So you got 6 successes on a level 5 check. Oop, the UI disappeared. That happens sometimes when I do updates to it. Hang on.
It's
I'm gonna
okay.
update the UI. UI destroys itself. Shit.
Yeah, it's because OBS.
Kamikaze.
During the brief moments where it's saving, there's like a 1 second period, like millisecond period where the name of the file changes, and when that happens, OBS goes, "Oh, the file's gone."
Yeah. Oh, it's understandable.
But yeah, and then I have to tell OBS to re-identify it every time.
UI update. Did you mean self-destruct? No, no.
But yeah, so you start to like sing a mesmerizing tune. You know, she looked at you, she's like, "Oh, what the fuck?" And then you like step away from Cypher and start to very softly under your breath like give it just this melodic tune. And Cypher, you hear it and you almost like feel drawn in for a moment before you're able to like snap yourself away
his
from
ear
it.
on the helmet.
Close your
helmet closes his ears, you know.
I cannot hear you. No.
No.
Um,
No voice for you.
Yeah, no. She just sort of like her hands slump down. She spills the coffee on the ground and drops the nip bottle and is just sort of looking at you as you sing. Her
Cypher's
mouth
gonna-
slightly agape.
All you hear is the Jigglypuff song.
Cypher is gonna approach her and with overture, he's gonna put his hand on her shoulder and tase her so she can finally pass out.
You tase her, just what the shit, and falls over.
She stopped singing, and then she looks at Cypher. I like you. Start looking for the IDs.
So you're searching her for her like key cards, and so Cypher, you're gonna go and hack, and you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you start downloading the information you're looking for that you came here to get.
Mhm.
And words.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
He's gonna look at Heartbreaker. Check on her coat. She might have any type of alert.
And you think I'm a novice? Of course I'm checking her code. I'm checking everything, even her bra. Ooh, Victoria's Secret.
As you're looking through, you can see she's got like a really tiny laser gun on her, like for self-defense purposes.
Young, I'm taking that with me.
Yoink.
And you find her name tag, and it says Reagan Ridley. head of R&D, or head of R&D, and what's the other part of the? Sorry, I'm trying to remember the position. Give me a second.
You're good.
Give me a second. I did research. I know what I'm doing. Fun cheesy crossover campaign.
Cypher.
Some people will hear that name and go, "Oh!" You know the meme of Leonardo DiCaprio sitting up and pointing at the screen.
The Spider-Man moment, yeah.
Oh.
For you, Cypher. Meanwhile, Ollie do that. You know that moment when she was on top of you, you felt something. You felt something different. It was not. It wasn't painful, but you hear your AI system saying, "Link established and connected."
She poked your
He's
prostate.
just gonna look at her.
Damn. And then you see Heartbreaker just singing softly. She's like, "Sunshine and lollipops and."
As you're searching her. But yeah, so there we go. It says Dr. Reagan Ripley, Chief Executive Officer, Head Roboticist, and leader of Team Cyan.
Ooh.
He's gonna.
So this is somebody who's very clearly very important, who will probably have a lot of information occurs to you as you're looking at that.
And I'm gonna be like, it would be a shame if I kidnap you, wouldn't be?
And she's just fully passed out. Oh.
Cypher.
No, I haven't had enough drinks yet.
And she's just gonna put her to sleep by hitting her in the head. This is a really important person. This person might have a lot of information. Do you have a place to, integrate people or not?
Damn. I'm gonna carry people out of here.
And I thought that the robot person will have a pocket or something.
I gotta hide out next to here. Just let me finish this and we'll bring her there.
Ooh, secret hideout? Are we gonna have marshmallows too?
Just gonna go and trap her inside the trunk of your limousine.
Yeah.
Oh.
After he's done with the info, what type of info can he gather from the server?
We are going to go over what information you got toward the end. Haha, fun teaser.
Okay. Alright, so I am gonna go back, grab my USB since you're gonna give the information in the end.
He's gonna leave. He's gonna leave a file on the server. Basically, he's gonna delete everything he got because he created a copy for himself.
Yeah, he's just and delete
on his server.
bunch of other
delete
info.
everything.
Yeah, retract it.
Yeah, and then after he deletes, he's gonna leave a little file with his logo on it as an icon, and the file says Cypher_was_here.
Give me a level 5 check, like hacking check. On a failure, you will trigger the security system.
Okay, I'll spend 5 hero points on that.
Alright. I remember one session a player had a whole bunch and they literally dropped 20 hero points on one thing.
Can I assist him with his check?
Yes. So, that's a good opportunity for me to talk about how team skill checks work. So, both of you perform the skill check as normal, with you, Connie, adding the extra 5 points from your hero points. But also, you each roll 1 extra die from getting the help of the other person.
So I have 11.
And
Just
there's an extra
6.
benefit. You both utilize each other's skills in this role. So, for example, don't you both have a hacking skill?
Yes.
I mean, I have the super genius skill that would
So-
apply here.
Both of you get the benefit of super genius, and both of you get the benefit of hacking.
Hey.
So let me see.
I add another
Hacking.
die.
Let me see hacking here.
It was an older iteration of the I'm talking to chat, sorry. It was in an older iteration of this campaign where a player had, like, accrued a whole... This was in a version where I didn't reset the hero points at the end of every session, so players could save up hero points over multiple sessions. And one player had saved up, like, literal hundreds of points, and they just, like, in one roll, where it's like, I'm gonna add 20 hero points. I'm like, okay, roll, you're probably gonna pass.
Okay, so I have an extra die, and super genius does not add a die. It only
It makes it so
brings
you...
down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nines
you
Yeah.
can
burst,
burst
same way
dice
tens
with a
do.
9.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have 12 dice to roll. Okay.
Yeah, so
Ooh,
doing an
I
action as
roll
a-
good.
doing an action as a team action makes it incredibly more beneficial.
So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes and 1
4.
burst.
Bye.
That
Oh,
was an
let me-
older version of the campaign, which was not streamed on Twitch that had occurred in,
6.
back a couple of
Let
years
me do the
ago.
burst.
Because this is a campaign setting I've returned to multiple times.
7.
Okay, so I have 7 successes.
1,
Alright.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Um,
7, and
one
then
of you-
explosive.
One of you passing the skill check is enough in a team action, so it's good.
Mhm.
Mine was also success if it counts.
Oh yeah, and actually it was worth keeping track of anyway, because if either of you got a 10, it would have been a critical success.
I got 2. I got 1 critical success.
Yeah. So you both, you are able to hack the system and wipe it clean without setting off any alarm. Man, this has gone very well. My original intent was that when Reagan saw you, she was gonna go and trigger a security system, and then you would have to fight your way out. But you were
Womp
both
womp.
very smart.
But
But now you're
womp.
also having to
I'm gonna-
kidnap a person.
I'm gonna put a sticker on the server, and it is a little skull with a little bow, and it says Heartbreaker.
Adorable. You're both
Yeah.
leaving just markers of what you did.
Yeah.
You know, so nobody takes our credit.
Yee.
Mhm.
What's the most important part of being a What's the most important part of a terrorist organization? Brand recognition. Brand recognition.
Exactly.
Recognition, yes. She is gonna.
Oh my god! If somebody requested Cobra, that would be fucking hilarious.
Don't make me.
Oh my god! Somebody should request Kane from Command and Conquer.
Hell yeah!
I might add him on my own if no one does.
So she's gonna look at Cypher, and she's gonna be like, "Can you carry her?"
Leave it to me. He's gonna disconnect himself from the server, use the wire on his mechanical hand to tie her up, and then he's gonna carry her over
Wait,
his
wait.
shoulder.
Before you do anything, you see that she pulled. She's looking through her pockets,
Mm.
and then she pulls this really Florence's tape, and it says "Do not disturb" in the tape. You know, the one that they use for the police people.
Do not cross. Yes.
Yeah, the one that do not cross, and then and instead it says "Do not disturb," and then she cut a piece, put it in her mouth.
Oh yeah, and Books and Smiles. Yes, this setting could have characters from literally anything appear in it, not just comic book characters. Because
Yeah, like-
so I'm gonna talk through the logic that happened with the original run of Hero Infinite, which was just between friends. Originally, I limited it to you can request comic book characters from Marvel and DC. And then one player said, well, what about Image Comics? And I was like, yeah, you can request Image Comics characters. And then somebody was like, what about manga? And I was like, yeah, manga's comic books, sure. And somebody was like, what if I prefer the anime adaptation of a character? I was like, you can request anime. And you know what? You can also request, like, any animated cartoon superheroes. And then somebody was like, what if we want to request, like, there was another ask, what if we want to request this? And I was basically just like, any fictional character.
Right.
That's why I requested man.
Yeah,
Man.
like, hang on. What is the current list of characters that already exist in setting? In setting, I already have across the last couple sessions, J.
Meowth?
Jonah Jameson from Spider-Man comics, Commander Lyle Tiberius Rorick from Disney's Atlantis movie, Hastur the Yellow King from a old horror novel, Fate from Death and Taxes, The Oldest House from the video game Control, Karma the Cat, a character from another tabletop campaign that a player was in. They asked for one of their old characters to get added in. Jesse, James, and Meowth from Pokemon, Space Ghost from Space Ghost, Miles Morales from the Spider-Verse films, Raz Aquatano from Psychonauts, and Goombella from Paper Mario. And now we've just added Reagan Ripley from Inside Job on Netflix,
Mhm.
and in the Incogni Corporation as a whole.
Mhm.
All right.
Good times.
Good times, good stuff, good stuff.
So Cypher is gonna make his way out of the facility. Is there, because of course he's not gonna make his way out to the elevator because it's gonna end up in the party there upstairs.
The only
Yeah.
exit is through that elevator.
God damn it! All right.
She said, I got this.
Hmm.
So you two gonna go to the elevator?
No, I'm gonna go back to the bathroom.
You're gonna go back to the air vent and climb out the events.
Mhm.
All right,
He's
leaving,
gonna look.
leaving him
He's gonna
alone with
look up at
Ripley.
you. He's gonna look up at you. You know I don't fit there, right?
That sounds like you need to do some gym work. Now, go to the elevator. I'm gonna tell my friend to start playing music. You sneak out, and I met you in your hideout. Don't worry, I already have life links, so now I can track you down.
You put trackers on my suit.
Bye. Mwah. And
Mhm.
she leaves.
Damn it.
Through the vent.
You can
He just
at
goes
any point
mumbling
attempt
to himself.
you can at any
to the
point attempt a
elevator.
skill check to remove the tracker later on if you don't want it to track you
Mhm.
long term.
Yeah.
But,
He's just gonna go mumbling to himself to the elevator, just
although
grumpy.
Connie, like Cypher, that for you, Connie. Hang on, my friend. Does this villain know your friend Mizu? Curious.
He's just gonna be thinking about it as he goes to the elevator.
And I'm gonna
just
need a
thinking
stealth
about
check
it.
from both of you again.
Hmm.
Connie, yours is being performed at disadvantage.
Hmm.
It is, I meant to say this last time. Mizu, yours is done with advantage because you're in the vents.
So I add one more.
It's a level
Okay.
3 check.
So I have
My dice are flying.
four dice to roll. Okay.
No, disadvantage doesn't remove a die. You roll like
Oh.
normal, and one of your successes is removed.
Okay.
Or you can spend a hero
Then-
points to ignore the disadvantage. Because you've
Yeah,
got
I'm
a
gonna
shortage
do
of
it.
those.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna spend
so-
some hero points.
So I got a 10, but then I got a 1. So
That
I'm
means
gonna
the 10
ignore the
offs
10.
itself. Unless you want to spend a
Yeah.
hero point.
No, it's okay. It's okay. And then I have a 4, a 7, a 7, a 6, and a 8.
Hang
So
on.
that would be 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Alright, so yeah, that's enough to pass. So you easily crawl back up through the vents and then go to start your next performance.
Yeah, I touched my necklace. I put a little mint on my throat to calm my voice,
Hmm.
and then I softly sing to myself, so that way my hair goes back to red and my normal blue eyes. And then I fix my dress, make sure that the window leg is right there, showing thigh, and then I just walk out.
So you make your way out, and meanwhile, what was the result of your skill check, Cypher?
I'm gonna do it now, and I'm paying the hero points to ignore the disadvantage.
Yee. Ugh.
Let it roll.
Wow. Let it roll. Let it roll.
I'm waiting for the result. Okay, so
Don't care if I critically fail. Let it roll. Let it roll.
No. Heartbreaker.
what happens when all dice are a fail?
Do you wanna?
Oh
shit!
Sorry, do you have 0 successes or negative successes?
0
Okay,
successes.
because you had 0 successes plus a 1.
2 4s, and 2 5s.
Okay, because that you're just getting a normal failure. If you get
Yeah.
0 success,
Okay.
so it was level 3. So if you got 0, 1, or 2, that's a regular failure. If you had gotten -1, you would have crit failed,
Okay.
which would be
Ooh.
gotten through getting no successes and a dice break.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you start to sneak out carrying Reagan on your back, and you're making your way towards the elevator carrying her, and then you just hear, and then just all of a sudden, all of the lights start to blink red, and a soft boop 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 starts to play.
Heartbreaker is gonna use that to
You
start.
you don't even hear the alarm because it's only in the
Okay.
lower levels.
Oh,
you
it's
don't
just
even
in
know
the other
anything's
level.
happening.
Cool. I thought that it was like in the entire building. She was gonna use that like if it's intentionally.
Mm. That being said, if this was a TV show, that would line up perfectly because that's right as your set's beginning. So we'd be able to accent this with, it would be a cool action scene accented by your punk rock singing.
Oh.
Yeah, Cypher. Immediately, guards are starting to scramble, and I should start drawing a combat map. Give me a second.
All right. Here's the combat wheel you wanted.
Hang on. Oh God, hang on. I'm all out of space on the canvas size. Make the
You can do
canvas bigger.
I believe in you.
You can do it.
Oh God, art program is having an aneurysm. Art program, please.
Art program. Let's draw a battle map. Do you mean self-destruct? No.
we are sorry. The commander you has registered is incapable to read.
Here we go. Oh, hang on. Oh,
Did you mean self-destruct?
What you mean delete everything?
mhm.
Mother accurate violence is what the program is saying.
Mother, I crave violence.
Mother, I crave violence.
Mommy, I desire destruction.
Mm.
Alright, so you are on the lowest level. Okay, hang on. I think what's happening, I've made the canvas size too big, so it's freaking everything out, so I'm just gonna have to delete the artwork.
No, that's good.
Or no, I'll just hide the artwork layer. What am I saying? Here we go.
Too big.
There we go. Now it's not freaking out from the canvas size being too big.
That's what she said.
Alright.
God damn it.
Listen, I need to do it at least once for stream.
Right.
My kind of humor right there. So, the lowermost level. Is that?
All you hear is Kenny G music playing me while Cypher's kicking out.
So, hang on. Let me do it like this.
Oh, it's a circular building.
Yeah, because I mentioned the lower level is all shaped like a sphere.
Yeah.
So You're currently on the lowest level,
Hmm.
which is like this.
All right.
But hang on, I'm trying to go fast.
OCD.
I swear.
OCD firing up there.
Look, he draw eye.
Give me that large size.
He drew brother eye.
Anywhere there's a doorway, I'm gonna draw a little line to signify the position of a doorway.
No worries.
And in the sake of this combat scenario, anytime you travel from one room to another, that is how you travel across zones.
Okay.
That makes sense.
That's a door. That's a door. Another door.
Meanwhile, I'm getting spam.
Meanwhile,
Oh, I should switch from the stealth music to "You Have Been Caught" music.
God damn, I should request the Stig. I'm gonna request the Stig to
So-
be part of this universe.
That's the first
Yeah.
level.
Hmm. Okay.
And then the next level up.
Hmm.
So level 2 of 5 is like
The same thing but inverted.
hang on.
The OCD.
The OCD.
So that indicates that it's just a balcony going downward. Or yeah, you're on a slight delay. If there's like a filled-in circle, that's a balcony going downward.
I see.
Uh,
Oh, hey, it's the shape of a target.
Yeah. Bullseye. Let me mute my phone because it keeps sending messages.
Very popular girl, I see.
What can I do? All I do is breaking hearts and chew bubblegum.
And you'll all let it go.
Don't start with that shit.
I'm here to suck dick and chew bubblegum. And
Oh
I'm
my god,
all
look
out
at
of
the
dick.
other one. Oh my god.
I'm here to chew ass and kick bubblegum.
So,
And I'm all out of
I've had this
ass.
idea in my head for a while, where I want here's how I think they should bring back Duke Nukem. Duke Nukem Jr.
Yes.
It's Duke Nukem's woke son.
Wow.
And some elements can be kept the same. Like Duke Nukem's woke son is still gonna hate cops just as much as Duke Nukem did. Hey, cab, motherfucker.
Oh god.
This is gonna be lit.
I heard you don't respect women. Black Lives Matter, bitch. So that's 1, 2, 3. So I'm doing the 4th out of 5. Or no, I mean the 3rd out of
Okay.
5. I mean.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just trying to.
No worries. Take your time.
You are
Up.
good.
Up.
You know, I'm here looking at the screen and I see all those sweet, sweet hero points.
That like it or not, if you don't use it, you're just gonna lose it.
Yep.
No, I'm gonna use them all. Believe me, I'm gonna use them all because I know that they don't stack up. But like,
Yeah.
it's like, wow, I really was going down
I have
on the
decided that
droid.
because some players are getting fuck tons of points, that there is a slight change to that mechanically, in that any points you have beyond the initial 10, you will lose half of them at the end of every session.
Okay.
So you're still very encouraged to use them, because they will burn away if you're not using them.
Right.
But you won't just immediately lose all of them. I'm saying that because one player has written me a literal novel's worth of dialogue, and I really feel like it's a shame if that went to waste. The fact that they earned like 100 hero points off of all the art and dialogue.
God damn.
Me slowly adding more art.
2, 3, 4. Or 3.
Created an influx of art.
Fourth floor is this.
You know, I just noticed that your hearts are green and my heart pink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine are the color of the energy.
Yeah.
I'm braining a little bit. I realize I kind of messed up the scaling I was going for, but whatever at this point.
I mean, it's fine. It's okay. It's alright.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if we're gonna need more than 3 floors if you're gonna take the elevator out. So you know what? I've drawn enough, and if you
Yeah.
go higher, I'll have to draw the next floor.
Yeah, no worries.
It's enough that you
Okay,
could, in theory, leap from a balcony to another. And the part of
Yeah.
why I needed at least a couple of floors up is, hang on, I now gotta get... Where is the thing? Where is the thing?
That moment where I wanted to have brag time now.
Right. Just go PPU. Oh,
Oh, hang on.
Here we are.
I'm a prepared game master.
listen.
No game master ever.
Me on Sundays. Do you do the thing? What thing? I talked to you last week about it.
The thing with the power.
Baby. The baby. Oh, the baby.
Did you do the thing? What thing? The thing with the power. What power?
Yeah. Because
So
it's funny.
the server room is the one that I'm putting your marker just outside of. Just so you know.
Of course.
And there is currently guards. Oh, hang on, I should use a different layer for tracking this. Oops. Oh, hey, hang on.
No
There we
worries.
go. Here we go. Switch to circle brush. There are guards lined up on the balcony above, up here, and up here, and they are capable of shooting down at you.
I see.
So, what are you going to do? Oh, and, hang on, one more thing I want to mark up. So, this is mainly for the upper levels.
Yeah.
Crossing a yellow line is a major action.
Okay.
Or so, you know, that way you can't just immediately run all the way across the map.
Okay.
There we go. And now I have everything set up. I know there's a slight stream delay for you, but you have 2 actions on your turn. The enemies are all going to attempt to open fire upon you.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use Overture to create electric spark, kind of a flashbang.
Okay, hang on. What were the powers we gave Overture? Let me look at that real fast.
It does have electric currents, so
A mechanical hand with the primary color being silver, blue, and gold. The only part of the weapon... Oh, what the hell? Why is it... Okay, there we go. Oh, I just realized, hang on, I should be viewing that on my phone because it creates a big rectangle on the stream when I view it in Discord. Here we go.
Rectangle man.
Scrambling to read the description that we gave Overture for your powers.
Elevating music.
Here we go. It is. Come on. OBS. I mean, not OBS, Discord. Overture. Mechanical hand with silver and primary colors being silver, blue, and gold. The only part of the weapon that changes between stowed and firing from. Alright. The only part of the weapon that changes between stowed and firing form is the hand. The wrist splits apart and the fingers extend so that it can deliver its powerful electrical blast. Right, it's a long-range electrical attack with a range of 3, which means you can hit the enemies at the higher levels. We didn't establish it having a flashbang thing, so I'm going to say if you want it to flashbang, you're going to have to purchase that with a level up later.
Okay.
That being said, I do allow players to buy a level up in advance, in air quotes. If you spend 10 hero points now, you can get a new power, but the next time you level up, you don't gain experience.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to do that to be able to flashbang? And you would gain experience at the end of this session. It just means you won't get the experience, but you'll get the power in advance, essentially.
Cool.
Oh, if I'm gonna buy a level up in advance, I would do something better than that.
Alright. You have 2 actions on your turn. Guards are going to attempt to open fire on you.
I see.
Spending your turn moving to a new zone can be treated also as performing a dodge action.
Okay.
Movement
So
can
what
double
he's
up
gonna
as a
do
dodge.
is that he's gonna literally just jump up to where the guards are, still holding the woman. No, he's gonna leave her on the ground, all tied up and gagged.
Oh yeah, that's right, because you taped her with the fluorescent tape.
Yeah.
He's gonna go up and he's gonna tase the first guard and use him as a human shield.
Alright, on the upper floor, which stage do you want to jump to? The upper, bottom, left, or right?
I'll go for the right.
So you jump up to the right above you onto the balcony. That's I'm going to need if you're gonna do that jump, I'm going to call it a level 3 athletics check to clear the jump because
Okay.
you're literally jumping a story in the air.
All right, let me do that
Legs.
for
Show me.
days.
Do
Show me
those
that you
legs
have
go all the way?
So 4 successes. That's 2 8s and 2 6s, and a 3.
You have a bot on your chat.
Yep.
Oh shoot, they pop in every now and again. I didn't notice it.
Yep.
Don't you worry, I got you.
Fuck you.
Hello,
I
Bob.
am the only android allowed. And because I am a big tuber.
Man.
The badness.
There's only room for one android.
Well, partner, this stream ain't big enough for 2 androids. I'll see you at high noon.
Well, I'll be.
So what'd you get for the athletics check?
I got 4 successes.
All right, so you leap up, and then you're gonna try and tase the guard and use him as a bodyguard or as a shield?
A meat shield, basically, yeah.
all right, give me a attack check.
Okay. Does Overture gives me how
Plus
many dice
1d,
again?
I believe.
Plus 1d, yeah.
Let me double check.
It gives me the D. Just the 1d.
I am not gonna even. I am a
It gives me
lady.
1d.
Range of 3 plus 1d to attacks.
Okay, I'm gonna use. No, I'm not gonna use any hero points on that. So.
So, the more successes you get, the more oncoming attacks you block with his body. One success is all that's needed to knock him out. Every success beyond that is another blocked attack. There are
Okay, so
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attacks coming at you.
Then I'm gonna use.
So, you would need 7
take out
attacks.
some.
You would need to roll 7 successes to block every single oncoming attack, but the other ones will just drain your luck ability.
Yeah. Give me 4 more dice.
So you're gonna buy 4 extra dice, alright.
Yep. So I have to roll 10. So 10 d10s coming right up. So
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 5 successes. The rest are 3s and 2s and a 5.
So you knock out this guard, grabbing him to use as a bodyguard, and immediately swing around, and all of the guys on your level who fire at you, their laser guns all hit their friend, as well as one of the guys on the upper level, but 2 shots from above are able to sort of nick your armor. How does lifelink work again?
All right, so lifelink, blah 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 blah. And let me pull my thingy. You can really releases up to 6 stages long attack that damage all occupations in the stage, stunning them for the number equal to the roll, dealing immediate wounds. This will also
No, on the description he gave, it just says you can absorb the wound of others, taking them
Yeah.
onto yourself. You can also use this to give your luck to others.
Yeah.
So, since you're lifelink Cypher, who's taking the 2 points of damage?
I am.
Oh god.
So Cypher, you feel them hit the bolts hit your armor. But meanwhile, Mizu, who's up performing on stage, you sort of wince as you feel like a pained tingle run through your body.
Mm-hmm. She makes sure that she's doing the rock screams
Yeah.
whenever she feels the thing, so that way it doesn't look out of character. For
Yeah.
her. Yeah.
And now we enter the next round of combat. And a lot of the guards are going to start maneuvering. These guys are going to move like this, so that they have a better angle on you. These 2 are going to enter the same zone that you're in.
Mm-hmm.
This one's going to enter your zone. This one's going to run towards the elevator.
Mm-hmm.
And all the rest are sort of scattered like this so that they can be aiming down at you. And all of them are going to attempt to fire on you. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 goons are all firing upon you.
Okay.
Ollie, let me know when my performer is done because she will go back in the fray.
Your main goal right now, Cypher, is to just escape. That's what you want to do, and the elevator is your primary means of escape, the elevator shaft.
I know.
So what are you going to do with your 2 actions this turn?
Can I see any type of floor grates or any perch points that I can hook up to?
Like to grapple?
Yeah. Like if there's a floor grate that I can go inside of, or any.
So I will say for 4 hero points, there can be like a grating that you can fit into to begin escaping. With a grapple check.
Okay.
Do you want to spend that?
So what? I'm gonna spend that, but what he's gonna do is there any, like, because extinguishers and stuff like that?
Fire
next to me.
extinguishers?
Yeah.
For 2 hero points, we can put a fire extinguisher right next to you. Actually, I'll make that 1.
Okay. Okay, so spend that 5. And what he's gonna do is that he's gonna punch the fire extinguisher.
And then
puncturing it,
use that to
creating-
cover to grapple away.
Yeah, he's gonna grapple to the grating, and now he's gonna start hunting them.
Oh, Batman style. So give me a dodge check of level, the higher degree, the more damage you block. But I'm going to, whatever you roll, I will double that success value.
Okay.
Nice.
So if you get 1
Fine.
success, 2 of them miss you. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them all attacking you.
Nice.
Okay, so that's 3 successes with 2 bursts. Let me roll those 2 bursts really quick. That is 4 successes.
4 successes.
Yeah, because the burst rolled a 3 and a 6.
Alright, so that blocks all the damage, so you're good.
Mm-hmm.
And you grapple up into the grating above, like, out of sight from all of them. And there's an immediate sort of panic as they're, like, trying to call in backup. And at this point, I'm going to tell you to make 2 stealth take 2 stealth checks back to back.
Okay.
And that is going to be used to determine how many of them you are able to pick off.
Okay.
And when he's done with those stealth checks is when your set is going to be done.
Shit.
Mizu.
Okay,
I'm gonna. Do I get the overture additional for that, or
Not for these. These are
Okay.
pure stealth checks to carefully pick them off without getting caught. The higher you roll, the
Okay.
more of them you've picked off without being seen.
Okay. I'm gonna add 2 hero points to that.
All right.
In Venom
And-
moment.
Venom.
Venom!
Venom.
Venom,
So-
Venom, Venom.
We were joking about this like when hanging out. The Venom's gonna be added to the campaign, and he's just gonna walk. He's only gonna communicate through quotes of Eminem's Venom. So he's just gonna be walking, but poorly done. It's gonna be me. He's just gonna be walking around Venom, Venom, poorly remembered Venom lyrics.
You could expand that to be poorly Eminem lyrics at all.
Oh my god, yes.
Are you not afraid? I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid.
He's slowly walking towards you. I think something's about to happen, and it's not good. Or what was it? So I got a feeling that something's about to happen, and I don't think it's going to be what you think it is.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, and a burst. 2 and a burst. Let me roll that burst for me.
For moi.
And
Wait, roll
then that's 4 successes.
4 successes. So
Yep.
you're able to take out 4 of them. Which
So-
4 do you wish to eliminate? There's 4 on the
So-
lower floor and 5 on the upper.
The ones on the. So what he's gonna do, right? He's gonna, because he is holding on to the grating, he's gonna lift himself up quickly, grapple to the first one, pull him to fall on the balcony, but have him still hanging on the on the wire. He attached the wire to the railing and then to his feet, so he's hanging by his feet to the balcony.
So what I'm hearing is, it's raining man. Hallelujah.
So the first one is hanging. The second one, he jumps to the next floor, pulls him in, and just blocks both of his nose and mouth until he passes out and leaves him on the ground. The third one, he jumps over to the next grappling point, and grabs him and just drops him from the grappling point
Just-
again, hanging
Yeah, just
him.
throws him down to the lower level.
Yeah, and the
Alright.
last one, he jumps behind him and break his arm to make him pass out.
All right.
Wow.
And so you're on the upper level when that super successful stealth moment happens. And Mizu, your character has like just as he's finishing that, you were finishing. And how do you want to re-enter through the vents again?
Yes.
All right, so let me get the Heartbreaker
Just
logo.
just desperately running.
Like I like a part of me wants to run and touch the button for the elevator. You know, like the little kids, you start touching the elevator and then just run.
Hmm.
I kind of want to do that. Like she touched the button of the elevator and then she runs to the bed.
That's so funny. Ooh, where'd the music go?
I'm the music.
Oh.
I'm coming. Give me a minute.
The music.
I'll bring the music. Please don't stop the music.
Please don't stop the music. Please don't stop the music.
I'm gonna ask for my main villain, my main antagonist, be Senator Armstrong from the Tokyo Rising.
You can request
Oh
Senator
my God.
Armstrong.
I know.
Nanomachine, son.
Nanomachine, son.
Metal Gear Rising is unironically an amazing fucking game, by the way.
It is. It is. Killer soundtrack.
I won because my
Memeable.
memes are more powerful than yours, Raiden. Actual dialogue from the game.
Yeah. You deny your blade its purpose. And as a Brazilian, gotta say the best representation of a Brazilian in any video game ever.
My favorite interpretation of Brazil as a country is the one from Smiling Friends. Have
No,
you-
but Sam is an amazing character. Amazing Brazilian character.
Let me just. Oops. Flashbang the viewers for a second there. My bad. Yeah, you guys are about to see it.
Wah wah wah.
Let me see. My eyes.
Just trying to make it stand out a little bit more than the thin outline. There we go. So you arrive back in the terminal room, and as you do, so you've just taken out some people, Cypher, and you're stood here. They are still like not sure where you are, and hang on, I'm just gonna get a slight change to music super fast. So, for those who don't know, if you support me on my Ko-fi linked down below, you can vote on what characters appear in the Hero Infinite campaign sooner. And this is a character that has
Hey.
become highly voted.
Oh,
Oh.
who are we seeing now?
I'm just getting their theme music up to play in the background.
Better put Smash Bros. Everyone's here. Solid Snake jumps into battle.
What question, Ollie?
What's up?
I have two actions, right?
Yes. I'm just describing this person's arrival first, and then you guys are gonna get your actions in.
No, I have a question.
What is it?
So question. If I want to sing two songs at the same time, that counts as two actions, right?
One action per song, yes.
Okay. And then if I'm carrying a person, that's an action, correct?
I'm gonna say carrying a person doesn't require an action.
Okay.
Which, by the way, Ripley is located here. I'm gonna use a light blue dot. I should not use a light blue to represent her because that will clash with the background. I'm gonna use a white dot.
Yeah, white is good.
And I should use definitely a much brighter green. Hang on.
Okay.
Boom. So, from the elevator literally right next to you, Connie, a man in heavy green power armor is gonna step forward. Emblazoned on his shoulder is the number 117.
Oh shit, is Master Chief.
As he steps out, runs forward and is immediately looking down the balcony, clearly wanting to search the area. And he has not spotted you yet. Do you want? You can use an action to try and remain stealthed.
He's gonna remain in stealth.
Yeah, so, to perform a stealth check and try and stay in stealth, I should say.
Okay.
So I'm gonna need a sneak check from you if you're gonna do that. Meanwhile, what is Mizu doing? Connie doing? Mizu. Sorry, what is Mizu doing while Connie's doing the stealth check?
3 successes in a burst. Let me roll the burst really quick.
Hiding from Master Chief is going to be a level 4 challenge.
Oh, that's a success, so 5 successes. Because there was 3 8s, a 10, and now a 9. And a 4 on the...
So, what I am gonna do is that I'm gonna grab the girl, and I'm gonna be carrying her. I'm gonna...
So, leaving the room you're in is one action. Scooping her up, I'm gonna call a free action, but she'll put many things at certain checks at disadvantage.
That's completely fine. That's why I have so many hero points.
Yep.
Use
or lose 'em.
burning through mine.
So what I'm gonna do, can I... I'm gonna grab her, and then I'm gonna begin to sing. I'm gonna begin to sing. Let me see.
Going up a floor is one stage away for the context of your range, which means everybody is within range of your singing currently. Convenient for you.
I am gonna let's see. I'm gonna start using supernatural aria, meaning that my allies with this song, allies dies burst counts as a 1. So the difficulty is
the
lower.
one that gives other people
yes,
all their dice burst 1 action lower. Okay.
correct.
So you're gonna make it so Connie can do way better.
Yes.
All right. So Connie, give me your stealth check.
So it was 3 8s and a 10, and then I rolled the 9 on the burst.
The 8s also burst. Or no, I'm sorry. The 9s also burst if you have any 9s because of her song.
I'll burst again, and that's a 6. So in total, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes.
Nice. So you are hidden. You still have one more action. What are you going to attempt? Master, it's like, as the elevator doors open, you like press your back and the little like crevice next to them because of the way they protrude out. So you're hidden just around the corner from Master Chief.
Can I take? Would it be an action to take a look at his suit to see if there's any weak points?
Well, with the way your hacking works, you can also just hack his suit.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Give me a hack check of level 5 difficulty.
Okay, Super Genius enters on this one.
And you remember, the dice burst lower, so your dice will burst at 8, 9, and 10.
Since I am in stealth, and I'm gonna catch him by surprise, do I have an advantage?
I will give you an extra... Yes, you can have 1 advantage die. I will allow that.
Okay.
Alright.
So I'm gonna pay 1 more hero point to make that 7 die. And let's do this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 bursts because I rolled a 9 and a 10. So let me roll these 2 bursts. And for 6 successes.
All right. So yeah, Mizu, you go out, scoop the woman, and as you do, you start to sing. You can sort of like tell where Connie is because of the lifelink, and you start to. You start to sing, or you can tell where Cypher is, and so you start to sing a song directed in his general area. As the Master Chief looks down, aims his gun down. Don't move. You are under arrest. And what are you gonna do when you're hacked into his suit? You have full control over it.
What you see is that Cypher jumps on his shoulders and quickly plugs his cord into his armor.
Okay.
Yeah, into the side of the head.
Hello.
Hello.
Ooh, you're plugging into Master Chief.
Oh my!
Can we get some fan art of Cypher plugging into Master Chief?
Oh my god! Yes, please.
Has a reminder of what we're looking at. You know, we want to see this man. How tall is your character when in suit?
When in suit, he is 190 centimeters.
So yeah, can we just
That
get
would be
artwork of this individual? Air quotes.
So you're
plugging into Master Chief.
You're like 7 feet tall.
basically.
So the two of you are
Or
about
the
the same height.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you and Master Chief are about the same height.
Yeah. So what he's gonna do, he's gonna control his suit and make him aim at his allies.
That'll
and
be-
pull the trigger.
You can't make him pull the trigger till next turn because you've used all of your actions.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
next round begins, and all of the soldiers are gonna draw their attention. So the ones who can see you, meaning these two on your level, are going to aim at you, while the ones on the level below are aiming at you, Mizu.
Okay.
Put Dr. Reagan down!
I'm just singing.
Mm-hmm. You both have 2 actions.
Okay. Who goes first, me or her?
You two you share a turn and both perform your actions together. So you can
I see.
choose the
Alright.
order of operations of your abilities when you do things. Oh, hang on.
You go first, baby.
You
So-
should be fully healed as well, Heartbreaker, because you've gone several turns without damage, so your luck is
Correct.
refilled.
Yay, regen.
Man,
Video
you
game
absorbing
regen.
other people's... So you could absorb other people's damage and sit out of combat, out of sight, and refill your health fully over time. That's great. Your character's build is very good.
So, what I am gonna do is that I am gonna use Rhythm of Battle, and that gives to me and all of my allies up to 3 stages from me a plus 2 D dices on their defense checks.
Alright. So if you do any purely defensive-based checks, Connie, you'll get a bonus, and the same goes to you, Mizu. I assume
Which is
you're gonna use...
what I'm gonna do.
I assume you're gonna do a dodge check for your next thing, yeah?
Yep, and I'm gonna use hero points to buy dice. So,
Alright. How many dice are you buying?
Time to spend those hero points.
yeah, let me see how many I have.
Lots.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna spend
Because you got the 10
5
big ones
hero
up top, and then millions of little ones.
from the little ones. I'm gonna spend 5.
Alright.
So 5 dices.
So... yeah, you, Words.
Yes.
Words, I can speak them. You, so you're rolling the 5 dice, plus any dodge skills you have, plus 2 from the song you're singing while dodging, plus 5 from what you just had, and those last 5 can't crit fail.
2, 3, 4. I need
Meanwhile-
another die.
So while you're prepping all that rolling up, Connie, what do you do with your 2 actions?
What I'm gonna do is make Master Chief aim his gun at his allies and make him pull the trigger.
All right, so this is going to be performed at disadvantage because he's trying to physically resist this action.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I'm gonna say one of your actions is going to need to be dedicated to counter hack or to resisting a counter hack. As something is trying to go, something in his system is trying to hack you back.
And Cortana.
So give me a hack
Cortana.
skill. Or another hack
Fuck you,
check.
Cortana.
So you have to perform a hack check of level 5 to keep yourself in control. And I'm going to say you have to do that one first. And then you can also
Wait.
attempt
Oh my
the...
God.
I have a better idea. Instead of making him pull the trigger and aim at his own colleagues,
Mhm.
I'm gonna, because I am on his shoulder, I'm gonna just quickly jump off his shoulder, like pushing him down the balcony to get him hanging.
Okay, from
just
your
like the
cable.
others. Yeah,
Alright.
and
And then?
disconnect at the same time.
So you're just gonna leave him dangling and not be hacked
Yeah.
into him. And as soon as you
Yeah.
feel the counter hack, you're like, nope.
Yeah, He's like, nope.
I'm gonna say that's
none
a-
of that.
Give me an attack roll. You just need to not crit fail.
Okay.
I finally got all my dice.
And you get +2, or this isn't
Yeah.
gonna be a defense check, so you're not gonna get +2 on this. So
Okay,
what is your total result, Mizu? You only needed 3
so-
successes, Mizu.
So that's
Oh,
more than.
And you
three.
were performed at 1 disadvantage because you're carrying Ridley. Ridley.
Yeah, but it don't matter because I have 1, 2, 3, 4 tens. 1, 2.
Just let me know if you got 6 successes, because I know you got at least 3. Did you get 6 as well?
5. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 successes without
so-
the exposing.
That is a critical success, which means I'm going to you dodge and you get your action back to reperform it.
Ha ha ha!
So you get another action this turn. Meanwhile, Connie, what is the result on your roll attack? Or your attack roll?
A success and a burst. Let me roll that burst. So 3 successes.
3 successes?
Yeah, because there was 2 4s,
Alright.
a 3, 1 8, 1
So,
10, and now a 7.
Master Chief is now dangling above the balcony of the floor below. And you still have another. You both now have one more action still.
Mm-hmm.
I assume you're gonna run for the elevator, right, Mizu?
I am actually. I am gonna move to the elevator because I don't want to. She might be an anti-hero, but she doesn't want people to die if they don't need to.
Yeah, you run, get in the elevator, and
Yeah.
you start to take it up to the next floor. Meanwhile, what are you doing, Connie?
He's gonna change into Barbatos. Now the claw.
Which changing claw is one action, so you remove,
Yeah.
you pull off one hand, throw it to onto your belt where you have the shuffle, and then you would
The
reattach
way
a new
it
one.
works is that the belt. He just puts the arm on the belt and pulls it, and it
It
comes off.
detaches onto the belt.
Yeah.
That's cool, and then the belt
Because
rotates,
it's like
and you
a
shove the
quick
stuff back
exchange, you know?
down.
Yeah, it's like a
draw.
quick reload. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now you have Barbatos, and next
Yeah.
round. So next round of combat begins, and Heartbreaker, you go up a floor, and the guards have all run over, and they hit the button to open your elevator, and Master Chief is gonna try and fire at you. So they open your elevator on your floor, and everybody here is gonna try and shoot you.
Bro
I-
is dangling and is not giving up.
Meanwhile, Cypher, the 2 on your end are shooting at you. Master Chief is wielding like a laser semi-automatic.
So what I'm gonna do as an offensive move, I'm gonna use Sire's Beckoning. All enemies of the 3 stages immediately enter into a Furtive View light stage. They
Yeah,
stop
okay.
all their activities.
So, perform the check. The number of point successes you get is how many people you can put in your trance. Master Chief will require a full 5 points to hold in an entrancement.
Good. I have
So-
0 points for this. So.
If you get just 5, you can hypnotize Master Chief and nobody else. Or you
No,
can
that's
spend that
fine.
5 hypnotizing everybody else except Master Chief.
No, I'm buying dice. I
Alright.
am making sure everybody is.
How many
It's
dice you
headshot.
She's
buying?
rich. She's
Yeah.
rich.
How many do you want to buy?
I want to buy 6 more dice.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 6 your hero points go.
3, 4, 5. I get another plus die for my performance of charisma checks.
Meanwhile, what are you doing with your actions, Connie? There's 2 guys trying to attack you. Well, if she succeeds in her mesmerizing, you might not have to do anything. But I'd like to know what you're thinking.
Well,
Which I did.
How many successes did you get, Connie? I mean, Mizu?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That's enough to mesmerize everybody. So the elevator door opens and all the guards point at you, and as the doors open, you are already singing. And all of the guards just lower their guns. Even Master Chief, like, his hands shake for a moment, and his hands drop as he looks at you. And then the elevator doors close, and you continue to move up, and are you gonna open? You notice the guards who are all just aiming at you, Cypher, are now just, like, mesmerized.
that solves most of my problems. And he's just gonna go to each of the guards, and he's gonna, with Barbatos, he's gonna cut their guns in half.
Well, actually, right as you're about to walk away, the elevator doors behind you open up.
He goes in.
And she's sitting there singing. And now you're both in the elevator going up, and the, you know, the bum 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 bum.
That's exactly what she's singing. Ba ba bum bum ba-dum, bum 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 bum.
And, you know, you're taking the elevator up, and now you got to think about what you're gonna do when you get to the main lobby, of course. Unless you can take it higher up in the skyscraper and, like, step out there and make, like, a floor up above the party. How high are you guys taking the elevator?
I'm gonna connect to the elevator. And is the elevator connect to the rest of the systems in the building?
No, the elevator is its own system.
It's its own system. So I'm gonna make it go to the top floor.
So you guys start to go up towards the skyscraper, and you top of the skyscraper, and you both step out onto the roof.
And he looks at her. Look, we gotta go to my hideout.
I'm following you. Just point their way. Point their way.
That's a hero point. God damn it.
He just sighs and like,
shut up and take your hero point.
Just go.
And she licks a sticker and she slap it on you. Just because she, if you got any damage, it's gonna heal you, basically.
And so you're gonna take Ridley from Dr. Ridley from her. Ridley. I keep forgetting what her name is. Dr. Reagan.
Take Dr. Ripley into his shoulder, and he's gonna hook the wire on the edge of the building, and then he's gonna start to go down.
So you start to get him on your back, and Mizu, you notice the doctor has woken up, and you never said you took the gun from her.
Yes, I did.
Did you?
She did. She said,
"Did you?"
yoink.
Oh, okay, I missed that. Okay.
Yes. I said
Fair.
yoink, and I took all her IDs and everything.
Okay,
And
I was gonna have her do some.
mouth.
Oh, that's right. I was gonna have her
As
do
soon as
something with
she
the gun, and
grows-
then I forgot.
As soon as she groans, Scunny just does a chop on her neck.
Yeah, she starts to wake up
She's like,
like, oh, and then you chop her and she's down.
He's like,
All right.
stay quiet.
So, Mizu, I assume you're gonna head down and start your next performance.
Yes, she's gonna go down and change, and pretend that nothing ever happened,
Yee.
and then walk directly to her manager and just lean on him and said, "So, are we going to the next place?"
Well, you're still performing here, because the event is still going on.
Right. But she will be
Mhm.
like,
Are we going to our next place or are we still here?
We're booked for the night. We went over
Just-
this.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know that I'm just
Such a
a
ditz.
tiny little girl.
Yeah, whatever. Just
Hey,
get
you-
up there and
you-
perform. The crowd's getting antsy.
Fine, fine. Can you forgive me?
and she just smiles and puck her lips.
All right. You know I can't stay mad at you. Pats your head. Um.
and she go back to the stage.
Meanwhile,
I first gonna
Cypher.
take her to his hideout on top of a building inside of an air conditioning system.
We never established you having that in our background setup, so I'm going to charge you
But it's
hero points
nothing.
for that.
Okay, you can take my hero points for
Because
that.
it is fairly reasonable you could have something like that given your background, so I'm going to say it's going to cost you 7 hero points.
Yeah, and it's nothing like extraordinary. Like I'm gonna send
Yeah.
you the images on Discord on how it looks. This is the outside of it.
Me tries to look.
Where are you
Me-
sending these? Where is this?
Yeah, where is this?
there. Oh, you posted it into the Heartbreaker chat.
Oh damn, sorry.
Oh, it's fine. Keep it there.
is
We're
that-
sharing the same place.
Is that from the Spider-Man game? No, that's from Mirror's Edge,
No.
isn't it?
Yeah,
I was like, I recognize that
inside-
concept art.
yeah, and the inside is again on Heartbreaker chat. The inside is just that.
Sorry that there's a slight lag spike going as I'm
No
trying to
worries.
open and copy the images. I'm mostly apologizing to chat. So hang on.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
This is what the base on the rooftop looks like.
Yeah.
And this is what the interior looks like. If it'll let me copy it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm annoyed I can't copy images right out of Discord and I have to open them in browser because that's what causes the lag spikes on stream.
Oh.
What browser are you using?
Firefox.
That's why.
It's
If
better
it was,
than
if it
Chrome.
was Chrome, it would be horrible.
It's better than Chrome. Yeah,
Yep.
there's the 2 images. But yeah, so you take her there, and like, you know, we're gonna skip to like a little while later when, you know, like a little while later when your
just-
performance for the night is done.
He ties her up on the chair so she can't go anywhere.
Yeah, like you got, you know, you're sat there trying to like process the data you got, and
Mhm.
Heartbreaker is just gonna sort of walk into your lair.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Somebody has a fashion for secrecy. Hmm.
I
The-
gotta keep my identity secret.
The woman starts to wake up and is looking around. She's like, you know, angrily grunting. Has
Mm-hmm.
you bring up on your computer a list of every single one of Incogni's black operations going on in the city. A whole
Mhm.
slew of sites for you to investigate in the future.
Nice.
And that is the scene that we end this episode on.
I'm gonna change the image of the inside a little bit, but it's for the next.
Hang on. I'm gonna try and get a hang on. I'm gonna make
I'm gonna
a
delete the
cool
old
visual
one.
for ending. Hang on. Let me get the cool visual for ending.
The cool visuals.
I mean,
Because this
it's
one is more complete. The one I sent is more complete. Has more. Makes more sense as a living area.
Oh, shit. Hang on. I'm professional.
We got
Professionals here.
Yeah, a hero.
Hmm.
Hero Infinite. Hang on. Yes, it's been Hero. So that's this episode of Hero Infinite. The episode Cyberhearts done. Yay! Yay!
Yay!
Yeah.
With the Cyberheart duo having formed. Yay!
Yeah.
I do love the fact
Uneasy
that
allies at first.
you don't know each other's secret identities still. It's very fun.
Yeah.
You know each other in your real life.
That's gonna be hilarious because there's gonna be the Spider-Man moment of pointing fingers when it actually gets revealed.
Yeah,
Mhm.
adorable. Oh, I think that one. I enjoyed that session.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I'm glad
Can't
we
wait
got.
for the next one.
Yeah, I'm glad we got Master Chief in because he's been floating on a vote for a couple of weeks now for
Nice.
from a list
Poor
of
Master
characters.
Chief didn't
Yeah.
get to do anything except get owned.
Yeah, that's so funny though. One, super good hack checks and super good mesmerize checks, and you were clean. You guys have a very good crowd control thing when you're facing tech enemies. It's gonna be non-tech enemies that give you guys trouble because Cypher's powers
Correct.
won't help as much with it.
Correct.
Although when he went hunting mode,
Yeah, that was fun.
when he started hunting, bro was put in work.
And so I'm gonna quickly plug my shit and be like, like I said, support me on the freaking as we're getting towards the end of this episode, the Ko-fi. You can vote on what characters appear sooner. Master Chief appeared because he was highly voted on a poll I was holding, and high tier supporters also get the chance to request specific characters they would like to see. Because all the fictional characters appearing for the most part are coming because of player request. But if you donate at a high enough tier on the Ko-fi, you are allowed to request characters you want to see. Ho ho.
Yay.
Ooh, let's go.
Let's go.
That has been that was such a good session. I'm so happy with how that went. I cannot wait. So we still have 2, maybe 3 now that Books and Smiles, my friend Sheebs, might be joining. So potentially 3 more intro sessions before we start getting to crossover sessions, and
Nice.
we won't see more Cyberheart until then, but we'll begin seeing whole groups of heroes all acting at the same time soon enough.
Yay.
Yee.
And if you see there on the scheduling, I sent you the times.
Oh yeah,
that
the
were
times that
available.
you guys can meet.
Yeah.
But yeah, so, and if I'm not able to meet with somebody who needs to start, I might start doing crossover sessions before I've gotten everyone introduced. It's all up in the air based off schedules and availability.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
But everybody go check out Mizu's channel.
Mm-hmm.
Yee.
Go watch Mizu. She's very entertaining and very funny.
Yay.
I'll
We'll
try
be
and make.
streaming in a bit.
I think I'm gonna make one of the end cards on the YouTube upload of this a link to Mizu's Twitch. So click that, or click the Hero Infinite playlist, or click the thing in the bottom left, which is gonna be a YouTube recommended video, or click my
Yeah.
Ko-fi. Click something. Just freaking click a thing.
Just
To the
click.
please.
Hope everybody's enjoyed this episode of Hero Infinite. End cards will be appearing in just a moment. Love all you.